Oi, Jordan. Cai dentro aqui, vai. Vou jogar o Wii, hein?
Peraí, não. Ah, não, ontem eu ganhei o Wii. Você joga agora? Então, ok.
Golden State Warriors. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
Ernie Johnson joined by Shaquille O'Neal. Kenny
joined by
Smith, thanks
Shaquille
for tuning
O'Neal.
in. You're watching the
Tuning
NBA
in.
on
You're
2K
watching in.
Sports. Tonight, we'll be
NBA
watching the
2K
Houston
Sports.
Rockets playing against the Warriors out in Oakland. And for Golden State, they're looking to come out strong and make their mark early. They have to look at this game as a great opportunity to do just that. Always a show being put on by one of the featured players in our game tonight, James Harden. Last season, we saw him go on an absolute scoring rampage. Shaq, is he the best offensive player in the league?
He's in the top three. He has the ability to hit shots from anywhere. He could take it to the rack. He gets guys in foul trouble. But I have yet to see a guy guard him effectively. So he's in the top three, Ernie.
For my...
Vamos lá, então vai fazer o quê? Já que é pra ganhar? Ainda vai ganhar. É com gosto. Ah, tá de brincadeira na cara, vai.
The Rockets are looking to defeat their Western Conference rival. Going into this game. Welcome everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some terrific NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. Beverly and Harden, they're the backcourt. Modiunas and Howard, the post pair. And it's Ariza in at the three spot. Clark, remember a year ago, Klay Thompson was the subject of trade speculation, possibly in fact going to the Timberwolves for Kevin Love.
Yeah, in the end, the Warriors stood down. It was a controversial decision at that point, but I don't think there's any question it was a pretty good move for the Warriors.
Opa! Gary não joga da aula, tá ligado?
Rockets have gone 0-3 from the field to start the game. Harden with it. Headed now by Barnes. There's the three. That's good. Ariza's got his first 3 points of the game.
And how about that, responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own. Terrific little tay-to-tay going on right now. Back and forth, here we go. Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
Houston's gone 1-2 from long range in the first quarter. Beverly, the pass to Harden. Here's Modiunas. Pass to Beverly. He kicks to Howard. And Harden wide open. He shoots a three-pointer off the mark.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
The Oracle Arena was rocking last season. The Warriors would finish the league best 39-2.
And how about that 39-2 record put them one off of tying the best record ever in the NBA. That record, by the way, belongs to the Celtics with 40 wins back in 1986.
And it's Beverly missing. Warriors have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Hurts the layup.
They have got to put a body on him because otherwise, with his agility and athleticism, they're not going to be able to contain him on the offensive glass.
And Beverly gets to Ariza. Inside, he's looking for Howard and finds him. Back to Ariza for 3. The shot misses, and Golden State will go the other way with it.
Well, I tell you what, you look at the Warriors, and they were actually unstoppable in every way last season. Average home margin of victory was 13-plus points. A lot of those games weren't even that close as they let things get tight in garbage time.
And Thompson throws it down.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end. That's losing basketball. Especially when you can't afford to give up any buckets. That's a nice lead now.
And here are the Rockets now. The Warriors making the shot. Howard can't hit.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
Got a piece of it. Stolen by Thompson. Now the Warriors moving it up. Again, Golden State.
Nice job again. That time to add to their lead. They're doing everything right at the moment.
And Dwight Howard, a lightning rod figure around the league, subject to a lot of criticism, but
basketball, this is my passion, on the court.
It's an interesting concept that Dwight has to take something very seriously in order to have fun. He does say he has a burning passion to win a championship. He's been in the finals, and this is a guy that's got still a lot to shoot for, he feels, in his career.
That's a great point, Kevin. And the challenge for Dwight is how to balance how serious he is and how passionate he is with having that fun on the court that he's after.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown.
It looks like they're ready to run, fellas. I mean, they haven't hesitated at all to get out on the break so far.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
It's the splash brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. And it's Barnes in at the small forward. That's the group for the Golden State Warriors to start the second quarter. Green, no luck.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
From deep three-point range, can't get it to go. So Golden State will take it the other way. They've led by as much as 10. Well, guys, before last season, Trevor Ariza signed a 4-year, $32 million deal with the Rockets. Big free agent get for the team.
And, you know, they wanted to re-sign Chandler Parsons, Kevin, but with his departure, in comes Ariza, and Trevor is a quality replacement. I mean, a terrific wing defender, and he's a nice spot-up shooter as well.
That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket for Monty Unis. And it's Barnes sliding it down.
Boy, he threw out full punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. It's on Andrew Bogut. Like last season, we saw Monty Unis make some nice strides.
Yeah, big uptick in his scoring efficiency, Kevin. On both his shooting from beyond the arc and from within the arc increased.
Monty Unis drops both of them.
And Monty Unis actually showing a newfound post repertoire there. I mean, he's deceptive. He has hooks and pump fakes, little up and unders. The Rockets look to him for offense when they weren't playing through Harden.
Really hard to decide, guys, which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Clark, there's no wrong answer to that one, my friend. Sensational alley-oop all the way around.
And guys, you know what? You wouldn't know that they're the team that's actually trailing with how they were able to pull that play off.
Harden dishes to Beverly. Howard, the pass to Ariza. Or the three. Can't get it to go. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way.
Boy, I tell you what, the complexion of this game would be completely different if he shot the ball anything like he's capable of.
And Monty Unis is a very confident player. I think where he can still improve is his rebounding and defensive impact. With a 7-foot frame, he's got to learn to play like a 7-footer.
Well, from the moment he stepped into the league, Klay Thompson was lights out in terms of shooting. Clark, he has never had a problem knocking one down.
Well, the first player in league history to notch 500 made threes in his first 3 seasons in the league. That is remarkable.
Got that one up quick. Harden's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Boy, after struggling in the first quarter, he's come alive here in the second.
Curry with a wide open look. Gets an open look and hits.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Here's Howard. And they're going to drop the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Now Curry. He's got 5. An absolute bomb from 3-point range. Curry's got 8 points. 8 seconds left now here in the second. Howard gets to Ariza. Takes a 3. And so we conclude the first half. Warriors lead by 7. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burks.
Yes, Kevin, thank you. I'm with Klay Thompson. Tell us a bit about the philosophy behind your game and how this team works so well together.
Yeah, you know, I was trying to...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith, and it's the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. Klay Thompson putting in some serious work for the team tonight. He had 12 points and 1 rebound. Multiple times we saw the bench cheering him on in the first 2 quarters of this one. Hey, big fella, what you... All right, that is going to wrap up our halftime report as...
Só no jogo de ainda que você consegue ser um pouquinho melhor que eu, porque eu não jogo. Mas você começa a jogar Destiny também, você vai começar a se dramatizar.
Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment.
Really an extraordinary game for Thompson. 12 points and the 1 steal. It's been a really complete performance for him today.
Impact at both ends of the floor.
All fueled up and ready to go. Courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. And so in the game for the Rockets. Modiunas and Howard the post pair. Harden and Ariza filling out the perimeter. And it's Beverly in at the 1 spot.
And the Rockets, but at times it really felt like a one-man show. Harden carried them so much for so long. You just have to wonder if it wore him out.
On its way from Curry for 2, and there are the Warriors now with another bucket. Rockets trail by 10. Pass to Beverly. Kicks it to Ariza. And Howard, here we go. And by Bogut. Oh, and here comes Barnes all alone.
How about that now? What a sensational finish.
Oh, got to be able to get some hang time.
Yeah, you got to rise and levitate.
Suspend yourself.
Yeah, levitate.
How about the glide in and then also to reverse it?
And if carrying the team during the regular season wore Harden down, Greg, you were talking about, it didn't show that much in the playoffs. Harden was phenomenal most, if not Clark, all of the postseason.
I would agree with you, but there also were some other guys for Houston that did step up in the postseason. Howard looked as good as he did before all of his injuries, as a case in point.
Last season, Draymond Green taking over the starting power forward role in Golden State. Last season, David Lee was injured, remember, in preseason. Green was inserted, and he's been terrific ever since.
Absolutely superb. A former second-round pick, his emergence has fueled this team's rise to greatness.
Rockets trail by 12. Harden kicks to Ariza. Shoots. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones. And I really have always felt Draymond Green was one of those unique players. I mean, he kind of a tweener in terms of that small forward, power forward at only 6'7". But he's got toughness. The long arms enable him to defend bigger guys. And also the basketball IQ. You can never discount the importance of understanding what you're doing when you're on the floor.
To the middle. And there's Bogut. That's good on the assist by Curry. And the Warriors lead by 12.
The defense has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
And I'd be interested to know just how many of these attempts have come from inside of 5 feet. And with Draymond Green, he can defend inside. He can cover on the perimeter. I mean, his versatility is so a huge asset. And you can't have a higher basketball IQ than he does. It really helps him excel at all facets of the game.
And stolen by Barnes. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it. The pass.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a one-footer. Come on now.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. Here's Howard. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this game. And guys, that's his game. I mean, battling in the paint and cashing in on those second chance opportunities.
And Greg cashing in hard. Man, oh man, he puts an exclamation point on that dunk.
Yes.
Guys, that's the only way he knows how to do it. Soft, I don't even think is in his vocabulary.
It's deflected and stolen by Howard. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Beverly, the pass to Harden. Moniunas dishes to Beverly. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. It's his first trip to the line. That's good from Beverly. That one is no good. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Warriors ahead. They lead by... Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show.
Aren't you?
The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson. They're in the backcourt. And it's Barnes, and it's small forward. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. As a result, they've got a big lead. Excellent competition between teammates on the alley-oop there.
And that's what you need to pull. Great game for him. Double-double now. 10 points and 10 rebounds. He has a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
Yeah,
wow.
That could very well be a contender for Dunk of the Year, and perhaps might make its way all over the internet.
I'll tell you what, that is the crowd pleaser of all crowd pleasers.
It's tipped. And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here.
Well, close to picking that one off.
Still a nice play to make sure that pass didn't reach its target.
And despite some of the injuries over the years, Andrew Bogut still one of the game's best shot blockers, averaging well over 2.5 a game in his career. And Greg, he protects the rim like few others can. A rugged play.
And in last season, almost 3 block shots per game. And with all the offensive firepower around him, I think it really allows him to play to his strengths. That's why having a great team is about pieces of the puzzle fitting. He's a terrific piece for this group.
Doris Burke has some information for us, Doris.
Hey, Kevin, well, the Rockets coach had some advice for the team over that last break. He is not pleased with the score and implored them to try to make a push right now, saying, we don't have time, fellas. If we can't make a dent soon, I'll have to pull the plug. Pretty blunt, Kevin. Back to you.
And getting back to Bogut, people forget he's a pretty good athlete. The reason he was drafted #1 overall way back when was because of his insane combination of size and movement skills. That's why he remains one of the excellent shot blockers in the league today.
Green kicks to Curry. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Curry's got 9 points here in the second half.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Warriors.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, Clark, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Well, it's more than luck, Kevin. I think the shot selection was good, too.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Curry. Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised. Well, if it wasn't out of reach, it is now, thanks to that last little spurt.
And why put the brakes on now? I just say keep on letting it fly.
And when you talk about Bogut, I think the Warriors' incredible regular season inspired him. He didn't have to be the star. He just had to anchor that deep. Sometimes when you give a guy a specific task to be the best at, that's when he delivers the most.
Again, the miss by Thompson. For the 3. That's good from Ariza on the assist by Harden.
perto. Eu já tô com uns 35 mil pontos de diferença.
On its way from Curry for two, misses the jumper. Pulls it up. No good there. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
They certainly put on a good show here at home, and I think they felt they had the edge and that extra little bit of confidence.
And that about wraps it up. This is Kevin Harlan. Thank you. The 2K Sports postgame show.
Postgame show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly move forward now to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Stephen Curry. He made all the key plays every step of the way. They depend on him to deliver these sorts of performances, and he helped carry his team tonight.
I don't know if there's a fan base that loves this star more than this guy.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just...
O negão lá. Pegou rebote pra caralho e pegou 3 pontos pra caralho. Ah, mas é isso. Deixa eu ver. Score. Ah, o fez. Fez sim.
Ah, 12 pontos, 12 rebotes. 11 rebotes.
Caralho, os caras é um mito, hein. O Thompson fez 14 pontos e um rebote. E o Curry não pegou nenhum. Se fizer essa de...
Tá jogando em casa, mano.
Rematch, tem que...
Tá jogando em casa, né?
É rematch?
Aqui, você tem que jogar em casa.
Se fizer, tipo assim, ponto e assistência também, conta como double-double?
Não. Aí é triple.
Não, mas só... Não, só o ponto e assistência.
Então você é double-double. É mais rebote aqui.
Não, então, mas se for só ponto e assistência.
Pode ser double-double.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Ernie Johnson joined by Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Thanks for tuning in. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Golden State Warriors going up against the Houston Rockets. And for Houston, they're looking to come out strong and make their mark early. They have to look at this game as a great opportunity to do just that. Hey, the way the Warriors were able to outperform the rest of the NBA last year, they put up huge numbers, win 67 games. How much extra pressure does that put on them this year, Shaq?
It'll be hard for anyone to expect them to win that many games again. I'll be surprised if they do it. Success in the postseason and deep playoff runs are probably reasonable to expect. I'm going on the record saying they're going back-to-back.
Wow. Well, this team needs to stay hungry to do that, man, because, you know, to have a chance to win it back-to-back, what they are trying to do is very difficult. They have the kind of talent and chemistry to do it, but I don't know if their overall
Starting at power forward, at 7 foot 0 inches, number 20, Donatas Vatayunas. At guard, number 2, Patrick Beverly. Starting at the other forward position, standing 6'8", number 1, Trevor Ariza. At center, standing 6'11", number 12, Dwight Howard. And starting in guard, number 13, Jay.
Hello and thanks for joining us, 2K Sports fans, for another exciting presentation of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by my colleagues Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. A battle in the Western Conference. This Houston crowd hoping to watch their Rockets come out on top. And now the Golden State Warriors starting. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Butler, down low. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots, and it's Barnes in at the small forward position. What a year for the Warriors. Clark won their division for the first time in 39 years, ran away with the very tough Western Conference.
And there were a number of surprises last season, Kevin, but the Warriors were at the top of the list. I mean, I don't think anybody, including you and I, pegged them to be as good as they were.
Especially the way the finals began.
Exactly.
Here's Curry. James Harden picking up that last basket.
The clear look at the hoop. He doesn't miss many of those.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andrew Bogut. That's his first foul.
Man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the ball.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Beverly dishes to Harden. Moniunas passes to Ariza. From deep. Draymond Green pulls it in. And continuing to expand his arsenal last season, Patrick Beverly, the guard for the Rockets. Career highs in assists and rebounds per game, and he's one of the smallest guys in the floor.
Yeah, and he's really working on the details of becoming a better playmaker, becoming a guy that has coaches trust him to handle the basketball in those crucial situations. Really, the right play defensively, if you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence. You know, talking about Beverly, his wrist injury really changed things for the Rockets at the end of last season. Suddenly, 37-year-old Jason Terry had to take on big minutes at the point, and he was serviceable, but they missed Beverly's toughness on defense particularly.
And Thompson gets it to go in on the assist by Barnes.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
And the basket good. Moniunas has got 5.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And watch, Clark, how the game plays out, because this is going to open things up on the perimeter.
Here's Barnes. They get it again.
You know, guys, if he does his work early, he knows when he gets in a good position, his size gives him a big edge on the glass.
The alley-oop layup, very well done.
No hesitation at all on that alley-oop. Saw his teammate with the path to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him.
And he was ready for it, elevated, made the catch. You saw the results.
And you know what, though? I like the fact that he still chose that conservative finish there. Just he got the juice.
Ariza gets to Moniunas. It's stolen by Green. And stolen by Howard. And it's the Rockets on the break. Here's Moniunas. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Thompson outside, and that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain phase. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Warriors lead by 3. Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game stats-wise?
Just almost an intimidating factor when you're able to go out and consistently come up with the block shots like they have defensively.
Well, what happens is shooters begin to start looking for the shot blocker, and it does intimidate them.
So on the floor for Golden State to begin the second quarter. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson. They're in the backcourt. Barnes and Green are the forward set. And it's Bogut in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
Here's Harden.
And you talk about momentum. That sort of action delivers a type of energy to your team that you just can't quantify.
You know what? I'm going to quantify it right now, Clark. And this is a close game, and that was something special.
And really, in a game, you guys, in a game like this, though, when you have a chance to send a message, you do. Ever on that play.
That Kia slide replay really gave you a good look at the action. The Warriors leading.
And guys, Patrick Beverly, a perfect fit for the Rockets alongside James Harden. You know, Beverly is in that complementary role as a 3 and D guy. And remember, also, even though he's the point guard, he doesn't need the ball to be effective. Good at just spotting up for threes, and he's a hounding on-ball defender.
It's Curry outside. It's rebounded by Houston. Howard's got his third rebound on the night. Here's Harden, and it's all evened up. Harden's got 4 points this quarter.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook, really, when you look at how they're playing. They are having their way down low.
Here's the lob to the hoop. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Curry. That's good, and that evens things out. 50-50. 4 of 8 shooting this game. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Warriors?
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones that way. And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
And Beverly gets to Montezumas.
Room service delivery right there. Wonderful entry feed.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. Knocked loose. Now Green. Some nice passing by Golden State. Here's Curry with the 3. Curry with another miss.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
You're no doubt about it. The defense, you can see him exhaling right now. Fortunate. This thing's like a heavyweight fight.
The momentum swings really impossible to keep track of. The energy ebbing and flowing. I'm loving it.
It's Harden with the drive. Power dishes
tá, sei que tá de coisa pra arremessar, mas vê se ele acerta, porque, né?
That 3 off the mark.
Esse cara bom tá ruim.
Barnes passes to Curry. Let's go. Another miss by Curry. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far.
Yes, Kevin.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, this has been a good game here after one half. Houston found themselves in a close game in the first. They kept at it on both ends of the floor, and at the end of the period, they had a slight deficit. That does it for halftime as the game is just about set to get going again. We send you back.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. You look at Montezumas today, he's been every place.
Yeah, he's played just a smart game overall offensively, looking for and finding the gaps in the defense, and also terrific shot selection.
Greg, that's exactly what we're talking about when we talk about being efficient as an offensive player. Fully on display there with him.
Montezumas and Howard, the post pair. Harden is filling out the perimeter, and it's Beverly in the point guard. That's the 5 for Houston right now. So it's the Warriors now. It's a 1-point game. The number 1 overall pick in 2005, Andrew Bogut. Great expectations, Greg, for the big Aussie coming in.
Yeah, I mean, a phenomenal rebounder and rim protector. He's got that high basketball IQ from a defensive standpoint. You know, and on offense, he averaged over 20 points a game in college. He's an instinctive passer. You could ask for.
Going back to Bogut's fanfare entering the league, he was 3rd in Rookie of the Year power. Then he went on to have some solid, if unspectacular years, though his shot blocking and defense were always strong.
And guys, one thing people often forget to mention about Bogut, his passing. What sets him apart as a big man is his court vision, and whether it's from the high post, low post, he can create opportunities for his teammates. You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control is essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
From deep three-point range, and it's Stephen Curry with a three. Curry's got it all tied up now for the Warriors.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that he can afford to give him.
Harden gets to Montejunas. On the wing, Harden fires for three. No luck. The Warriors have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Stolen by Beverly. And here we go. Fast break. Beverly's got it. And it's Curry with the rebound.
Nossa, olha esse pivô meu, muito batata, cara. Vai se fuder.
Montejunas kicks to Harden. To the middle. Second chance shot. Indeed, Ariza pops it in. Ariza's got 4 points this quarter.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
That puts them in the lead. 17 points for Steph Curry.
And he's on his way to putting up a big three-point total.
Howard uses the glass to finish the lane. And the Rockets lead by 1. Guys, we're not through 3 quarters of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, it's been a really good game for sure. I mean, it looks like it's going to stay tight throughout.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end. That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Here's Thompson, and he can't bank that one in. It's a close game here in Houston. Let's go. Montejunas dishes to Howard. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Ariza with the bucket.
He had one in the first as well. He can be dangerous. Keep an eye on him.
20 seconds left to play in the third. From deep three-point range, the rebound by Harden. Howard gets to Ariza. Back to Howard. Out to the right wing. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. Harden gets to Ariza. Montejunas has the open look. No good. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Rockets lead by 2. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports.
Agora você vai perder, né? Treinou o jogo inteiro agora, velho.
Welcome back as we get going once more. The fourth quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. Houston in the lead. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. Setting the floor for the Warriors. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spot. And at the 4, Bogut at the 5.
That's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Curry against Beverly. And some nice passing there by Houston. And fouled hard that time. To the line and shoot.
We've seen James Harden playing a good game here. He has 8 points, and he's made some good decisions with the basketball, too.
And he's smart with the ball like he's been today, Clark. I think that's critical for him and them. He should repeat that every game.
Both good from the line that time.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Barnes kicks to Bogut. Uses
down. Just a great battle these two teams are waging here today.
Boy, it sure is. And I'm getting the sense that this game could end up being decided by just 1 or 2 plays down the stretch.
Here's Curry. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here.
Some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Guys, their play close to the hoop has been great all game.
They do, and you also see a lot of points have come off the dribble penetration. They've been aggressive on the bounce at attacking the defense.
Feeds it to Beverly. To the paint, here's Howard, and it's sent back by Bogans.
They get that one, but guys, on the night, that's been the problem, securing the ball.
They've been out hustled. At this point, hard to see them recovering from that.
Boy, right down to the wire here, Clark. Still anyone's ball game.
Both teams really invested now. I mean, this is the type of game you love to win, and you hate to lose it.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry. Really good work on the interior. That is a critical 2 points there. That was an ideal scenario really for him. Point-blank range and also a size advantage.
From 13. That's good, popping in off the front of the rim. Bogans got 4 points in the quarter.
I love that plan. Set up the opportunity for the mismatch.
Yeah, knowing they have to get a bucket here and exploiting the high advantage where they can find it, that's a no-brainer to me.
The Warriors trail. On the wing, Green. And it's sent back to and it's the Rockets on the break. The ball. Harden to pass to Beverly. Here's Montius. Off target with his three. Warriors have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul him.
Houston's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Barnes dishes to Curry. Yes!
Say Curry, say
tie it up.
No question about it. Curry is on fire right now.
Stolen by Thompson. Barnes against Harden.
Que isso?
They get it again. Green. It's
que é isso, bicho? Esse time joga demais. Tá reinando até agora, né? Tava reinando até agora. Agora começou a sentir pressão.
And it's still within reach.
But they have to be really close to perfect from here on out. They have to get their offense right on target, right on point immediately.
Here's Barnes. It's rebounded by Houston.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that. Move the basketball.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm not quite sure what his mindset or what he was thinking there. I mean, that was just a terrible shot.
But they recover it. Second chance effort.
Sim, 4 segundinhos, vai virar 4 segundinhos. 4 segundinhos. 4 segundinhos. Vai, moleque, vai daqui. 4 segundinhos, vai.
They're trailing by 2.
4 segundinhos. Vai de novo, 4 segundinhos, 4 segundinhos. Ah, moleque, não!
To force OT.
Vai, é tetra! É tetra! É tetra! De novo, nem em casa, nem treinou o jogo inteiro pra tomar uma surra no final. Vamos ver quem foi meu Jordan de novo.
To take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. See you later.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, much appreciated, and now let's present our Jordan player of the game, Stephen Curry.
They asked an awful lot from him tonight offensively,
Stephen
and he delivered. When they needed a big bucket, he was the guy they turned to, and he delivered, like I said. I mean, this guy was unbelievable. He did not shy away from the moment.
There was nothing they could do to slow.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight, but we're just getting started.
Obrigado, são péssimo oponente, não ganha de mim mais nada. Vamos ver o box score.
Segunda, 2, 3.
Não foi,
Do
não.
meu time.
Ai, cadê do meu time? Tem
Não,
double-double, não?
Não, double-double, ó. Ah, não é.
É minuto, retardado.
Minuto, é verdade.
Retardado. Como é que eu vejo o meu time? Ah, tá aqui.
Só um.
Não é também não, retardado, é minuto.
Ah, é. Nossa.
Meus reservas são tudo ridículos, né? Esse aqui é o melhor, né? Melhor. Muito obrigado, então. Muito valeu. E muito.
O último jogo vai 30 pontos.
Falou.